How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be covering a movie that honestly a lot of people might not like. And honestly, a lot of people might not like the situation behind why the movie was made. And today I'm going to be talking about Zodiac, the movie made on the serial killer, the Zodiac Killer, that was active in California. I forgot from what year to what year. He's a pretty old serial killer, but he is the one that was never caught, just like Jack the Ripper and other ones. He was never caught, and that is what makes his story so much more interesting. So, spoiler alert for the movie, but the most interesting part about the Zodiac Killer is the fact that he was never caught. So, let's just go into the movie a bit more and explain what I think about the movie, what I think about like the actors. You have Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, an amazing cast just right there. You have a lot more around it. Everything from the movie is just really great, and it really does explain what happened with the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer is a killer that it really always made me think, and it was very mind-boggling to me to think that someone could tease the police officers and tease the police and get away with it. He's obviously, like I said before, he's the one that got away for the police department over in California. I don't remember. I think it was Sacramento or maybe like San Francisco, something around those terms. But the idea of this serial killer was very simple. He would kill people, and then he would go and send a note to the police saying, "Hey, I did it. Decipher this code and I'll tell you who I am." And if you've seen the Batman, you know that the Riddler was actually inspired off of the Zodiac Killer. It's a very interesting it's a very interesting movie, and I'm not going to go too much into the kills because that's not what I do on this channel. I don't really go into the individual kills, but I do think that it's very interesting how in the movie they said that they had him, and that they say that they have who killed him, and that they were going to take him to trial, but he got a heart attack the day before or something like that. And so we'd never really know who was the actual killer himself. The movie itself, you have Jake Gyllenhaal, which is a young reporter that finds like these scriptures, and so he's trying to investigate it at the same time that the senior reporter, which is Robert Downey Jr., is investigating it too. And they get these like letters from the Zodiac Killer that say, here's a decipher, and he goes leaving all these tracks. They can't do a handwriting recognition because what is later found out is that this Zodiac Killer can most likely write with both hands, and so the handwriting will change depending on which hand he's using. And he's not like normal people where if I turn from my right hand to my left hand, it is very sloppy. But he can write pretty equally similar with his right and his left hand. And that it's really cool because I've seen like only one person have that, and they were able to like switch hands with their pencils, and they could like be a lot more efficient when it came to writing. But that's just a personal story that doesn't really matter very much. But in this movie, like I said, young reporter, senior reporter, and then Mark Ruffalo is the police that he's like really involved with these people because the Zodiac Killer is sending the messages straight to the news, and he wants to figure out where it's coming from, what's happening, and he gets really stuck on it. And so Jake Gyllenhaal is now assisting Mark Ruffalo with the investigation in hopes of being able to find out who this killer is and find out how they can prevent him from doing more killing and prevent him from doing all these things. It shows you the killed, like it doesn't show you like the actual blood and gore. It is an R-rated movie, I think, but it doesn't show you the actual blood and gore. It just shows you how he would kill his victims, which wasn't really the most gruesome way. The most gruesome thing would just be that he left a sign every single time that he did, and he made sure that people knew his he'd switch up his MO. In the first one, it was two lovers that they were in a car, and so he goes up and kills them. Well, kills one of them. The other one survived. And then the next one is just a random taxi driver. And then the next one, he tries to get a mother with her child. And then the next one. And so you have this ever-changing MO. Like I already stated, MO is what the cops technically use, and it is something that distinguishes one killer from the next. And the thing that would distinguish this killer is that he was like, yes, I did this. I'll do more, and here are my riddles. And so he'd just give riddles, he'd give rhymes, and he'd do all these different types of things just so that the cops can't find him. And he'd always leave a trail, even though it was a trail that could lead to billions of different places. Another thing that was very interesting about him was that they had him on the phone with with some broadcast journalism people, and they tried to find him by finding his location, and they didn't find him. It's a very interesting movie, and all that gets explained in the movie and in the actual crime itself. If you like investigative crime movies, this is a very good movie. I really do enjoy this movie, and it really does explain very well what the Zodiac Killer did and who the Zodiac Killer might have been. It was a very interesting movie, and I do recommend that you guys go check it out. It's a very interesting movie. For me personally, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's interesting, but there is a lot of points that just lose me. And the idea that this killer was never caught is shivers down my spine. And I wish that we would have gotten a less definitive answer than we got, because the movie clearly states that they think that they actually did get the killer, because after this suspect died, the killer never resurfaced again. So that's kind of what the people were led to believe, but we don't really know that. And so it's kind of just a guessing game, I guess I'd say. If it's kind of just a guessing game, I don't really know. I'm not a reporter or anything like that. But if you have enjoyed this video, or if you need to investigate something, then investigate where the subscribe button is. I don't know. I think it's down below. That's a guess. Or maybe you could just go to the channel webpage and press it there. It helps a lot, and I really love seeing you guys comment down below what you guys think about the movies, and comment down below what you guys think about my videos. I read all of your comments. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.